Hi everyone, this is Jasmine with Simple Beauty by Jasmine, and today we're doing a get ready with me. So kind of like a makeup vlog. This is my makeup routine that I do daily. It's not something crazy or anything. It's just a super simple, everyday makeup look. As you can see, I have no makeup on right now. Now this isn't really a tutorial, and if you do treat it as one and try what I do out and it turns out bad, don't blame me, because I'm just here to have fun, so I don't know about you. Don't get mad at me. Anyways, and a lot of the makeup that you're gonna see isn't American, it's all Asian, and I personally just like it. I trust the ingredients better. It's way cheaper. Every time I show a new product, I'm gonna put what it's called or what shade it is or whatever. So before we get started, it would mean the world to me if you subscribed and turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I post the video. Okay, I think that's everything, so let's get started. So what is always important with makeup is having a nice base. Right now, I have on toner, my snail essence, moisturizer, and sunscreen, which all of those are very hydrating. So that creates a nice smooth base for the makeup to settle onto. And of course, we're going to have to prime. And today we're using the e.l.f. Niacinamide Primer. I use around like 1.5 pumps. Next, because I have a really red base, a lot of acne scars, I use a green color corrector by e.l.f. So I really recommend this and putting this under your concealer or foundation. It really just hides all that color. So I kind of just put a bunch and I blend it out with my finger. Okay, now that I look like a green monster, it's ready to put concealer on. So for my everyday looks, I don't use any foundation. I only use concealer. So what I'm using today is by The Sim. I think that's how you pronounce it. The Cover Perfection Tip Concealer in the shade 1.5. So what I do is just also lather that kind of all over my cheek. I use one dip on each cheek. And I take my damp beauty blender, not dry, damp, and blend that in. And I don't blend it into my eye or under my eye. I keep my eye not touched. Look at that. Almost completely covered. I'll do the same on the other side. My chin, my upper lip, my nose, and forehead. I blend that in. Done. It looks a little funky right now, but don't worry, we're fixing that. I forgot the next step. Oh, basically what I'm doing is my liquid products first. This is my last, I only use 2 liquid products. So my last one is my contour, and this one is by Milani, and it's in the shade 1, Honey. It's the Conceal Perfect. And I just put dots, 2, 3, 4, and then I kind of just go crazy on the forehead on top. Don't judge me, please. And then I just blend that in to give that natural, I don't know, what is this called? Cheekbone? And lastly, the forehead. Okay, now that we are done with our liquids, what I'm going to do is set my base before I go on to the powders, which, I mean, I guess I am using a powder to set it. So I'm already moving on to my powders. I don't know. Anyways, I'm using the Fit Me Maybelline New York Matte Poreless Pressed Powder. It's in the shade 120, which is Classic Ivory. And I'm using my own powder puff because I don't really like the powder puff that they give you. And this stuff is magic. When I tell you, you use it and your makeup does not move all day. I have went to a trampoline park, beach volleyball. I have done so much stuff with this and my makeup does not move at all. So honestly, I highly recommend this. So I'm literally just setting everything. My makeup is not gonna move. Now we're going on to bronzer, which, ooh. I kind of ran out, not because I used it, but because I dropped it multiple times. So I still am using like the Around. I really love this and I'm too cheap to buy a new one. I don't even think it does anything, but we're just gonna pretend it does. Oh yeah, this is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Oh, I don't think there's a specific shade. I think it's just there, unless I'm wrong. I'm sorry. We're gonna put that a little bit above the contour that we just did to give me that natural tanned look. I don't even tap off the excess because there is no excess. Maybe I should make a GoFundMe so I can buy more makeup. Okay. Honestly, this looks weird on camera, but it looks completely normal in person, in my mirror. I don't know. Next step is eyebrows. They're looking a little funky right now. I don't shape them, I keep them as their natural shape. I just make them a little darker. Also, my mirror right here is like super dirty, so I'm gonna clean that real quick with some Lysol wipes. Because when you have cats, hair gets everywhere. Oops, I just kind of like broke my mirror a little bit. It looks so good. I can see myself clear as day. Anyways, I use a very tiny brush. I'm gonna use one of my favorite palettes ever. It's kind of like an all-in-one thing. It's by Clio and it's called Soft Depth. And basically it comes with highlighter, blush. This is a really light contour, but this is contour. And then eyeshadow. But literally for beginners, this is an amazing palette. But what we're gonna do is use this shade right here for my eyebrows. So I barely dip it in, tap off the excess, and fill them in. So, how's it looking? Don't answer. Don't comment. I don't wanna know. And I know this is like kind of purple. It's not even brown, but it's kind of all I got because I ran out of my eyebrow stuff. Again, I broke it like my bronzer. So kind of my fault. So I'm resorting to this purple brown eyeshadow color. So don't tell me it looks bad. Don't worry, I know. I am aware. They look normal in person, but like in the camera, they kind of look not good. It's fine. We're gonna get through this together. For my eyebrow gel today, we're going to use the Romand Han All Brow Fixer. It's kind of dirty. And I just do one dip and I whoop, whoop. This is my eyebrow stuff I usually use. It is by Etude and it's called Drawing Eyebrow and it's in the shade 2, which is gray brown. And I used to use the pencil, but again, I broke it and there's nothing left. But we're gonna use the brush part of it to brush out my brows into the shape that I want, which is basically the shape they're in anyways, but I'm just cleaning them up. Okay, eyebrows are shaped. And now onto my all-time favorite makeup step, blush. I love blush. This is also by The Sim, called the Single Blusher, I think. And it's in the shade 4, Rose Ribbon. I dip, tap off a little of the excess, and just put it over my bronzer. Bring it up to my nose and up to my temple. And do the same thing on the other side. I wish I could get into liquid blush, but it just really doesn't work with my makeup routine. But it's okay, I think I'll survive. Just pack it onto my nose. And then I use the leftover blush that I just used for my eyes and dip a little bit into the blush of the Soft Depth palette that I just showed you. Just kind of put a little bit of that onto my eyelids. So I kind of forgot to mention this before, but unfortunately for me, I would love to put concealer under my eyes, but I have natural lines under my eyes. These are just like genetic. It's not that I haven't had enough sleep or anything. I just have them, and so whenever I put concealer under my eyes, it always doesn't set right. And you can see like the concealer lines when I make facial expressions and stuff like that. So I literally never ever put concealer under my eyes. I always just blend my blush and whatever eyeshadow I'm using into each other. So it kind of gives the effect that I am wearing concealer under my eye, but I'm actually not. Now it's highlighter time. Again, we're going into the Soft Depth palette. Ugh, I'm almost out of it and I'm so sad because I love it. But we're going to use this one up here, the highlighter. Again, kind of like with the bronzer, I kind of have to like reach for it into the corners. I put it on top of my cheekbones. To be honest, I don't really know where you're supposed to put highlighter on your cheekbones, but I just put it right here. Comment down below if I'm doing that wrong. I probably am. And then I put it onto the tip of my nose and then the bridge of my nose. And then under the arches of my eyebrows, on top of my lip. And then I saw this on Pinterest that if you put it here, 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 and then here, which are like the high points of your face. I don't even know if it makes a difference. I just do it because I saw it and I was like, oh cool, let me just do that real quick. And I've done it ever since. I don't know if you can see that because if I try to look at it, it goes away, but there's my highlighter. Next, we have the eyes. So my eyes are not curled at all. And I know I'm like a lash extension person, so I probably should have lash extensions. The girl that usually does them isn't available right now, so I'm kind of waiting her to be available again. My eyelashes are not curled at all. They are naturally pinned straight. So I have to use a lash curler. That means I have to do my eyeliner after mascara, which is kind of frustrating, but you know, it's fine. Worse things have happened. I'm just making sure I get right onto that lash line, keeping it there for a while, I guess. Make sure you don't use a lash curler after your mascara. If you use it after, you risk pulling out your lashes, and I don't think anyone wants that. But if you do, go crazy. And then first, what I use is this Etude Dr. Mascara Fixer Perfect Lash. So what this is a clear mascara, and it helps keeps your lashes curled throughout the day. Asian people don't have very curled eyelashes. They have very pinned straight lashes. I mean, if you've looked at their hair, it's very pinned straight. So their lashes are pinned straight, which is kind of weird because I have curly hair, so you would think I'd have curly lashes. So that's kind of rude. This helps keep your lashes curled all day. Trust me, I see a difference when I don't use this. So if you're struggling to find a mascara that helps keeps your lashes curled all day, this will help. You can use whatever mascara you want after. The mascara that I use is the Maybelline New York, the Lash Sensational Full Fan Effect in Very Black. But honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of this mascara, so I wouldn't recommend it. I don't waste, so I'm gonna use it until its very last leg. Look at that difference. Now let's do it to the other side. Wow! I'm so sorry. I'm going to be using liquid eyeliner today by Maybelline New York in the shade Pitch Black. Okay, now we're gonna try to do the same thing on the other eye. Oh, it worked this time. Okay, now that our wings are done, it's on to one of our last steps, our lips. So first what I do is put on a little bit of chapstick. Then I use my favorite lipstick by Romand. I'm in love with the packaging. It's so cute and so my vibe. It's so soft. And it's in the shade Pink Sand. And then we're gonna put that on my lips, obviously. Okay, this is what it looks like. And then on top, I put this. It's called Honey Milk. It's by Opiu, and it's lip oil. It gives it a nice glossy look. Huh? See? Here it is. And lastly, to make sure that this stays all day, even though it is 5 p.m., we're still gonna put it on. And this is by So Natural, and it's called All Day Tight Makeup Setting Fix. This is what it looks like. Oh, this isn't the last step. Okay, no, I'm gonna do this, but I have one more tiny little thing. So let's just... But I have one more thing. And it is this glitter eye stick. And it's by Twinkle Pop. And it's in the shade 2 called Shy Me. What I do is I put it in the inner corner of my eye and outside under here. Let me get close up so you can see it. Here's what the glitter eye stick looks like. And that is it. This is my finished everyday makeup look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it because I definitely did. I literally love doing makeup and trying out different looks. So if you guys want more makeup tutorials or vlogs, let me know in the comments below. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I post videos weekly, so I hope you look forward to that. I also have Instagram and TikTok, which will be linked in the description below. And I'm a licensed esthetician in the state of Florida. I'm making videos for you or anyone that want to learn more about the esthetician community or just like watching small little vlogs like this one. Well, again, thank you so much for watching and I hope you have a simply beautiful day.